Throughout these videos, I will be demonstrating some techniques. And in order to demonstrate, I'm going to be using a practice pad. So let me show you the practice pad and something that you can use at home. So this is an acupuncture practice pad. It's called Demo Dose. There we go. I don't know if you can read that on the video, but it's called Demo Dose, and it's from a company called Pocket Nurse. It's an excellent practice pad. It really does feel very similar to skin. Just to the touch, it feels like skin. And when you're needling it, it really feels like you're going into muscle tissue. So it's an excellent practice pad, and I highly recommend it. However, you may not have one of these at your home. And so the next best thing might be what we used in acupuncture school many years ago when I was in acupuncture school, either an orange. This may not be the prettiest orange that you'll find. However, it will work perfectly well for our application, which is to practice acupuncture. So you can still tap the needle in, and you get a similar feel to as if you were treating a patient. It's not 100%. It's not as close as, for instance, this practice pad, but it works reasonably well, and you'll be able to practice many of the techniques that we go over by using an orange. Or you could also take some gauze pads, a number of gauze pads. Right here I have 5 gauze pads rolled up. You could roll up many more, or you could take a large roll of gauze. And usually you want to put some rubber bands around it. And now I have 2 rubber bands around this, and this will give us enough so that we can feel the difference. And you can experiment at home. You could actually put a number of rubber bands around it so that it's crisscrossed with rubber bands, and it makes it a little bit tighter so that when we go to insert a needle here, we can still practice and get, again, a similar feeling as if we were going through skin, but there's not very much resistance in the gauze. However, if we come to an area where we're near the rubber bands, then it feels much more like we're going into skin and into muscle. So there are a few options. You can experiment with other types of fruit, perhaps, or different arrangements of rubber bands and gauze, cotton balls wrapped in gauze with rubber bands around them. There are a number of different possibilities, and I'm sure you can come up with something that will work for your practice at home.